Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to... Oh, hold on. My camera is crooked. Let me just fix that real quick. Hold on. All right, there we go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Wizard101 News with Zima. My name is Zima, if you don't know who I am. Let's get into this. So we're looking at Discord right now. They really didn't post much for this last week. They just posted a fix thing, and then they posted a maintenance notice thing, and that's it. That's all they posted for this week. However, when I clicked this link, I was taken to a bunch of patches. Now, I have not went through these patches. I actually don't know what's going on, and I guess I thought this said July 4th. So this is all stuff that has been implemented into the game, and I didn't even know this, and I bet a bunch of other people don't know this as well. So we're gonna go through this, and we're gonna read this and figure out. I want to see how far back this actually goes. Summer. Okay, so this is the summer update. Yeah, I haven't read this. I don't even know what's going on. So for June 18th, 2026, they added a second chance chest to the Ghastly Conspiracy Raid. If you don't know what a second chance chest is, whenever you defeat a boss, they can sometimes have a chest that you can open. Now, this chest does cost crowns. Let me tell you, it is one of the most helpful things in Wizard101. You can spend, or you can put $5 in the game, get, I think it's 2,500 crowns, and you can open the chest, I believe, 4 times with the 2,500 with the $5 you put into the game. Now, I will tell you, I got my Darkmoor gear, all of my Darkmoor gear, I think it was in like 2 or 3 runs. Most people get all their Darkmoor gear in like 10 runs, 5 to 10 runs. I got mine in 2 to 3 runs because I put $5 into the game, and I got all the Darkmoor gear with the $5 I put into the game. Now, I know that $5 could be a lot, but also if you budget correctly, you could throw as much money into this game as you can. Second thing, fixed an NPC missing animation Celestia. That does not matter. Fixed collision issue. Fixed a mirror sigil issue. Fixed a Road Warriors chopper. And removed certain inappropriate non-English name combinations. What? I'm curious to know what those non-English name combinations were, and how inappropriate they were. Because Wizard101 is very censorable. They censor a lot of stuff. So now they reviewed what they have posted on the 18th of this month. We're gonna go back up to the top and just review everything, honestly. Because, again, I haven't read any of this. I didn't even know they posted this. I didn't know it was out. And I bet a bunch of other people don't know that it was out as well. So, let's go through this. Also, yes, I did get a haircut. I got married this last week. So, Hannah ended up cutting my hair. And it was a miscommunication. And she accidentally buzzed my head. She wasn't supposed to, but it happened. All right, so update content for this entire section that we'll be going through is the Blighted Veil Raid, the Buckingham Palace Chronicle, the Minion Update, the Fantastic Fights Fest 2026, endorsements, Housing Hall of Fame, Guild Open House, Beast Moon Schedule, Idle Wizards, which I actually did notice the update to Idle Wizards. I don't like it. Miscellaneous, and then bug fixes. So first of all, we got the Blighted Veil Raid. I have not heard of this. It looks pretty cool though. I like this. I'm guessing this is probably a Mushu. The cherry blossoms now bloom eternal. It is a Mushu. Let's go. Dude, it looks so beautiful. To everyone's dismay, the spiritual and elemental twist in the wake of the strange magic and nature itself is befouled. Venture to Mushu to discover the source of this rot and bring nature and magic into balance once again. Rally your guild members to conquer this challenging... Oh, it's a raid. I was thinking one of the, so they have some raids. I don't know if you call them raids or like boss battles or whatever. No, they call that what? When it's a dungeon. I was thinking dungeons. I was thinking this was a dungeon. This is an actual raid where you have to get guild members. That's pretty cool. In an 8-person raid, persevere through this test that requires tremendous skill, coordination, communication. So you got powerful gear and new rewards as your guild hastens to stop this blight at a root. Good luck. Now, if you don't have any friends like myself, I do stream, but, I don't play with a lot of people, unfortunately. I would like to change that, but if you don't have many friends like I do, or don't have any friends like I do, you can't really do this unless you can get guild members to do or participate with you. But if you're not loved by the people, your guild members are not going to join you. So if you want the gear and stuff like that, you could literally wait a year, and then normally what Wiz does is that whenever a raid or a new world comes out, within a year of that world or raid coming to Wizard101, within a year they will drop a pack that you can buy and spend with crowns, and you can unlock the same gear. So you could do that as well. That's what I normally do because I don't do raids. They take a very long time, and I would love to do raids, but I don't have friends. So new gear. So this is the new raid gear. Actually looks pretty cool. I think they already did drop the pack for this. This is the Chronicle, the Buckingham Palace Chronicle. The Chronicle update will not be available immediately upon its release to live and will be made available at a later time. Who will save the queen of vanquished enemies? Creation desperately seeks to free his master no matter the consequences. So that's pretty cool. I wonder if this is going to be like a raid as well. There's a new boss. That's kind of not that cool. New boss, but it's like it's just a recreation of a boss they already have. Take on the monster in a brand new quest given by Dr. Von Katzenstein from his cell in Scotland Yard. Confront the monster directly in standard mode or uncover its story and defeat it in challenge mode for greater rewards. It's pretty cool. We're gonna have to try that. I didn't realize they added new missions. If you didn't know, on my death walkthrough, I am trying to 100. That's the only wizard I'm trying to 100% complete the game with. So I am going to be going through all the side missions and everything. Currently, I am stuck on the Selenopolis storyline right now. It is boring. I'm not enjoying it, but I'm trying to get through the Darkmoor one because I was doing the 1 life challenge on my life, and then that's done now. So now we're back onto death, and now we're doing Selenopolis. Then we'll be doing Darkmoor, and then we'll be going and doing all the side quests as well as trying the 1 life thing again. So we do have a bunch of new spells coming out as well. It's pretty exciting, but unfortunately, a lot of us will not be using these spells unless you are using them for PvP, because most people who play the game don't play the game for PvP, they play it for PvE, you know, the campaign. And the only spell that's really good for PvE, the campaign, is the AoE spells. Unfortunately, if it's not an AoE spell, it's not really that helpful. I see this one's an AoE though. 245. I think that means AoE if I'm not wrong. Oh, no. That gives it, this is team members, so it gives you and all your team members plus 20 blade. So that's kind of helpful, but these are all pretty cool. I don't know if I would use it. Oh, they even have some animations in here for it. Here's the Storm one. Oh, they only got the Storm one in. Oh, no, they show all of them. That's the Myth one. I feel like with a new spell, they could do... You know how, like, they have, like, what's it called? They have the... Shoot, man. The Headless Horse Rider. And you know how, like, there's a giant scenery in the background, and then you got the, oh man, I'm blanking on all spell names. Like, all the new spells they've been releasing, they have, like, scenery, like, in the background. They should be doing that, because this is, I feel like this is very low effort for a new spell. They just add in, like, a character on top of the playmat, and that's it, and they just throw their attack, and it's done. It's kind of lame. Challenge mode, that's a dope pet. Oh my gosh. Challenge mode has been added to the classic Buckingham Palace content. Face new cheats and gain new rewards. Oh, I'm guessing these are the rewards. That's a dope pet. As with all the challenge modes, your wizard will be scaled down to the dungeon's level, and your decks will be adjusted to remove spells that are not appropriate for the level range or the advanced combat gameplay. The full dungeon experience is included along with every secret boss. Conquer them all and collect their badges to unlock the new Potbelly cosmetic gear set. Okay, that is ugly. That is the worst looking gear set I've ever seen. It looks like the guy from, dude, wait, Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Hold on. Villain. Dude, it looks like this guy. Look at him. It looks almost identical. They took inspo from this guy. That is disgusting. Okay. Oh, whoops. I accidentally just closed. Hold on. Let me go back and do it. That is a horrible. That's the worst looking cosmetic gear I've ever seen. Dear goodness gracious. Okay. Minion updates. We're continuing to expand on the recent minion overhaul. If you missed it, here's a quick recap of the changes introduced in the spring update. Minion stats now scale with wizard's level. If you didn't know, the minions have been buffed, so minions are actually good now. What's new? All minions everywhere. All minions have been aligned with the new system. They're unbanned in advanced combat or content. Each minion has improved AI and updated spells, making them more reliable in combat. All schools now train any missions through trainers in Riverwood and the Arcanum. New spell, Minion Reshuffle. Whoa. Available in standard content only. Fully refreshes all of your minions' cast, resetting them as if the minion had just been resummoned. Cost 0 pips. Only works while the minion is still active in combat. Available from Tishmaka, whatever, in Krokotopia. New mechanic recap, the major edition. Okay, minions can be ranked rank 1, defeated after 1 sap. Rank 2, 2 saps. Okay, we're gonna go past the minions. New health bar. Okay, that's actually kind of dope though. I like that new health bar. Red, current health. Gray, current max health. Black, original max health before sap. Black will only appear if the minion has been sapped. Additional notes. Okay, we're just gonna go past that. Fantastic Fight Fest 2026. Everyone's favorite Manfred Mander, will be returning to Wizard101 in the month of August. We will review this when August drops. Or when that drops in August. New Fantastic Fight Fest gear. Again, we'll go through that when August drops. Endorsements. This is something that is dropping. I don't know if I really like this. So whenever you play with someone, like whenever they group up with you and they help you, you can endorse them. You can choose one. They were, friendly, savvy, or helpful. And I don't exactly know what that's going to do. Let's take a look. Have you ever quested alongside another wizard who was on the same quest as you, or met someone with an amazing pet who will let you hatch with it? Maybe you've ever had a teammate explain a boss's cheats so you can be better prepared. Now you'll have the opportunity to endorse the wizards you've had positive experiences with. When prompted to endorse another wizard, you have selected a specific aspect of your interaction with them to endorse. Friendly, these players stay positive, support others, encourage teammates, and make the game enjoyable for everyone. Savvy, these players explain mechanics, answer questions, and help guide a group. Hold on, that doesn't make sense. They have savvy, which is explain mechanics, answer questions, and help guide a group. But then they have helpful down here when they literally use the word help. I feel like this entire line should be going under helpful, and savvy should mean like something else. These players help others communicate well and work reliably. This is the exact same thing. What are we doing here? This is the exact same thing. Savvy should probably, why pick savvy in the first place? Maybe just do friendly, helpful, or helpful. I mean, even then, helpful, being friendly is helpful too. This is all helpful. Maybe we just delete the helpful one, because helpful just falls underneath of just like questing with another person. That's just very broad. Being helpful is just very broad. I don't think that works, because this is just all helpful. That doesn't work. They should remove helpful and change it with something else. When you take part in these activities, you may be prompted to endorse another player, sharing combat, completing an encounter or dungeon instance, hatching a pet, playing Beast Moon, playing Derby, PvP, and housing. Nice. Okay, cool. So you can get points too. You will be asked to endorse another wizard only a few times per day at most. Insane. You earn 1 scroll of fortune point for providing feedback. Okay, I don't do that. I don't think many people do that scroll of fortune. That I know of, every single person that is in my Discord that watches the stream that I'm, kind of friends with, they don't do the scroll of fortune. It's too much money for just not good rewards. Housing Hall of Fame, we're going to skip past it. We don't do housing. Guild open house. Beast Moon schedule. Now, this is huge. A lot of people do the Beast Moon type of deal. We got the Beast Moon Hunt, Mayhem. These are all, this is the schedule for it. So September 2026. August 2026 is going to be the Hunt Mayhem. September is going to be, wait, what? Oh, maybe it's just showing the gold idol. Oh, the pets you can unlock. So you can get these pets. It's pretty cool. I mean, I don't do the Beast Moon. Idol Wizards. This is huge. This is huge because the other day when I was playing Wiz, I went to Idol. And when I went to go Idol, it didn't work. We know that sometimes you need to step away from the keyboard for a few minutes, but still want to jump right back into the game without having to relog. Over the years, many players have improvised ways to stay active in game, like holding down movement keys to make their players spin in place. To better support those moments, we're officially introducing an AFK-friendly option. Where? Oh, idle, right there. Maybe they should, like, circle that. We've added a new idle button to the escape menu UI located next to... Okay, they actually explained it. While idle is active, your wizard will no longer be disconnected for inactivity. You'll also see a notification at the top of your screen indicating that your character is currently idle. You can become idle at any time by using the keybind Control D. Control D, interesting. Pressing any keyboard input will automatically remove the idle status and return you to normal gameplay. Forget to idle? No worries. If you're disconnected due to inactivity, you'll no longer be forced to quit the game. Instead, pressing the OK button will return you directly to the character select. That's nice. Allowing you to jump back in without restarting the client. This change also applies to the 12-hour disconnection window. These updates are part of a broader improvements to handle how we handle inputs behind the scenes. In the long term, these changes will help support upcoming features that we're not quite ready to share yet. That's a very, very, very nice feature. I didn't know there was an idle button though, so I just quit the game. We got fountain castle blocks. It's pretty cool. You can put these into your house. Advanced housing UI makeover. We've updated the advanced housing UI to include a sufficient number of doodles. What? What do you mean doodles? I don't know much about the advanced housing UI. It just looks like a bunch of just nonsense stuff, so we're just going to skip past it, I guess. Spell improvements. The multiple paths unlocked text spellbook have been replaced with a new icon. All spells with spellments are now cross-trainable from professors, including Heck. Oh boy, interesting. Heck, Hound, Frostbite, Cyclops, Minion, Sprite, Swarm, Poison, and Judgment. Alright, so we're just losing class identity even more. A new 3D object has been added for Balance Prism in both Balance Weaving and Balance Prism spells. A new 3D object has been added for Balance Trap with Balance Weaving spells. Balance blades have been visually differentiated from Universal blades. Why? Okay. New artwork has been created for Spikes, an armor-piercing, harmful ward currently seen only from the Troll Minion. This doesn't make sense. Balance blade is a Universal blade, though. All right, I guess they're changing the balance blade to it's not being universal, so that's pretty cool. That's what it sounds like, at least. Pets are now available for trade. Wait. Pets are now available for trade from both Chronicles and Raids. What does this mean? Pets are now available for trade. You can trade pets from both Chronicles and Raids. Okay, so I'm guessing you can only trade pets that come from the Chronicles and Raids. Still, it's huge, though. It's huge. Dragonspire trading has been relocated from the Dragonspire crafting station to the Balthazar Dragonthorn. Badges, new categories have been added for Selenopolis. Language switching, bug fixes. Just a bunch of bug fixes, and then the known issues. So yeah, that's it. That's everything we got. There is a lot for summer. They'll just keep dropping them, and I'm guessing as they keep dropping them, they're just going to keep doing stuff like this. But today they just added a second chance raid to the Ghastly Conspiracy raid, which is huge because now you don't have to do that raid multiple times. You can just do it once, put a $10 in, and get all the gear you need, which I do highly suggest doing, because then you don't waste time, you just waste a couple bucks. All right, guys, if you did enjoy that video, please show your support, if you would like to, by hitting that like button down below. And if you're new, hello, my name is Zima. It would be helpful if you did hit that subscribe button as well. On this, there'll be a circle on the screen. Make sure to, that's the subscribe button. Click the circle. And then underneath will be our next Wizard101 update. So make sure to click that for the next update so you don't miss it. All right, deuces. Hope you all have a wonderful night. Hope you have some sweet dreams about me. And if you don't, I hope you have nightmares.